Welcome back to the Toffee Blues, your source for all things Everton. My name's Connor Williams, and we're back with another end of season player review. This time it is on Ashley Young. It is worth pointing out at the time of recording, Ashley Young has been offered a new contract at Everton. Whether he accepts it and signs it is yet to be seen at the time of recording. He might do. I know Sean Dyche is a fan of him. So just to caveat this so the video doesn't get dated within a matter of days of its release. At the time of recording, he was offered a contract. When you were watching it, he might have not accepted it, might have accepted it, might still be dwelling it over, delete where appropriate. So yeah, that's just so the video doesn't age like literally after I've done it. Like with all of these, I'll go through his stats, give you my thoughts on him, and give you a nice rating at the end. So stick around for that. He's played 34 games in the Premier League, well, for Everton, 31 being in the league, 3 being in the League Cup, with 1 goal in the League Cup, which is coincidentally his only goal for Everton this season. The goal coming against Burnley, right-footed shot with an XG of 0.45. So, you'd sort of hope he scored that. In League Cup, he had an all right couple of games. Like, only had 3 games, so I'm not going to go through the stats of it because they will all be really heavily skewed by the fact that there's not a great database for it. So in the Premier League, 0 goals, an XG of 0.61. I won't go through his shots, it's a bit irrelevant for him. No assists, but an expected assist of 1.43. So he should have got an assist. Again, that could be down to the finishers. That doesn't necessarily dwell on him. That depends on who he's passed that to. 561 successful passes, which averages out per 90 at about 22 successful passes a game and a 72.4% pass accuracy. 48 accurate long balls, 21 chances created, and 24 successful crosses. So per 90, he is giving out at about 0.83 chances created per 90 and 0.94 successful crosses per 90, which isn't bad. It's not too shabby, to be honest with you. Successful dribbles, 12. He's been dispossessed 13 times, won 24 fouls, conceded a penalty. He's won 38 tackles, which is 71.7% tackles won. He's won 108 duels, 19 aerials. He's made 22 interceptions, 6 blocks, and 120 recoveries. He has been dribbled past 20 times. In terms of chances created, he's not missed any big chances. He has created 2 big chances. So that is very much down to the forward that's missed them, or whoever the player is that he's passed them to that has missed those chances. He has played as well on the right and the left for us this season predominantly. He seems to be, he just fills in, doesn't he, wherever we need him to be on that left and the right hand side of the fullbacks position, which is coming quite handy, bearing in mind for large parts we were without a right back, and Patterson getting injured, Coleman getting injured, and then as of recently, since the derby, Mikalenko had been in it as well, so he's been asked to come in and do that on the left hand side. So yeah, he definitely serves a purpose in the team. I know he's not a popular player, but he does serve with the fans, but he does serve a purpose. 3.24 progressive passes per 90 as well, by the way. Yeah, without further ado, let's get into his strengths and what I think of him personally as a player. I don't think he's as bad as people make out. I don't think he's very good. I worry he's got a touch of the Michael Keane about him, where even if he has a good game, a mistake will fall to him, aka Arsenal. Really, really silly mistake for him to make. Gabriel Jesus intercepts it with a handball and they get a goal from it. Now, unfortunate that it's not been given handball. what are you doing passing it like that across, across there? It was screaming to be intercepted. I don't think anybody really wanted it there. He's just didn't know what to do with it, pinged it across there. Real lack of concentration and decision making by him, um, which cost us the game. It's not the first mistake either that he's made, and it's not the last. Like I said, he's given away penalties. He wasn't very good in the first Merseyside derby. He's had 3 errors that have led to goal this season, which is why I think he's got to touch the Keane. Michael Keane has the same, I'm going to call it a knack. It's whatever the opposite of the Midas touches, where everything he touches just falls apart, and he'll get a mistake. And unfortunately, in football, although it's only 3 mistakes that led to goal, they stick in fans' minds. It's a fickle sport. Unless you're going to go, and it's a very reactionary and hyperbolic sport. So unless you're going to then, to make up for those 3 mistakes leading to goal, score 3 goals, fans are going to remember the bad more than the fans will remember the really bad or the really good. They won't remember run of the mill as much. So he's good at defensive contributions, which is why he stays in the team. His passing is a little bit weak at times. His decision making behind some of his passing as well. His aerial duels are weak, but he's not a very tall player, and his finishing's weak. But I'd love to hope that he never gets anywhere near finishing again. He does like to play long balls, and he tries to play them off the ground. Yeah, that's all I can really say about him is that he does the job that's needed, and I think that's why Deitch likes him and calls him a professional. He comes in, does the job, no problems. That's it. He was very, very fortunate in the Nottingham Forest game not to give away a few more penalties. I I get why he's been offered a new contract. I hope we see less of him next year. We've seen an awful lot of Ashley Young this year, more than I think Ashley Young probably anticipated and more than Everton anticipated. He's played in 31 matches, started 27 of them. I don't think Everton, Deitch or Young thought he'd be that involved. And at the grand age that he's at, which is 38, I don't think he should be that involved with a top flight Premier League club, or any Premier League club, to be completely honest with you. Never mind one that demands the standard and quality of Everton. Just in general, I don't really think he should be playing for the likes for the if he was in a newly promoted club either. That many games. He should be our fullbacks are injured. Ashley, can you do the job? Yeah, comes in, plays one game. It's a mediocre to good game. You go, yeah, nice solid job, Ashley. Off you go. Fullbacks back in, sort of vibe. For his rating for the season, which is the bit that if you stuck around, you've stuck around for. I'm gonna give Ashley Young for this season. I'm probably going to give him a 6.5. I think it's been run of the mill. He's done his job for the majority of it, but he has made mistakes. I'm going to give him a 6. It's between a 6 and a 6.5. I'm going to give him a 6.5 because, like I said, it's easy to remember the bad, and the bad stays in people's mind more than the mediocre. So I'm going to give him a 6.5 because most of the time he's come in and done a job. I don't think he should be playing as often as he has been, to be honest with you. I think the club needs to look at right backs in the summer. And preferably another left back, someone that gets Ashley Young really out the squad, so he's more of a firefighter defender. That is all we got time for. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, and comment down below your thoughts. Look forward to reading them. See you soon.